Hi, Julie Gibbons here from Tractor Girl with another 2-minute brand magic today. And you can see I've just had a haircut yesterday. I feel so much lighter. As a side note, I'm doing the 7-day fast money challenge. And one of the things that we do is to declutter. And I just decluttered my hair. So there you go. I'm feeling so much more lighter because of a haircut. Anyway, let's get back to creating an image bank, which is what we're going to do today. So still talking about more about our visuals. Now, I find that people I see so often, there's stock photos that get used over and over and over again. And it's like every time I see someone use another free stock photo that somebody else has used, like it just, you lose that impact of being that distinctive brand. So how do you find stock photos that not everybody else is using? Well, there's a couple of things you can do. First of all, and how to do it without spending hours and hours of time. So the first thing you need to do is think about where you're getting your photos from. Now, I know Pixabay is a really popular place to go and get your stock photos from, and that's because it's so massive and it's easy to access. It's really easy to use, and sure, you can still find some great photos in there, and there's thousands and thousands of photos. Surely you can come up with some. However, what people do when they hop on one of those stock photo sites is they usually just Google something really simple, like, oh, not Google, but they'll search for something really simple like girl. Okay, they'll come up with 1,000 photos. So they'll just pick they'll look at the first page or two. So people basically are lazy. If you want to get more interesting photos, think about what you want to achieve with your image. So like if you want a girl smiling, or do you want her to be serious work, like whatever things you can think of to actually narrow down the types of photos that you end up getting. That's a great way to do that. So put in some good search terms, and then be really, really specific about what you do want, and then you'll get better results. Also, if you can, depending on which public domain site that you're using, StockSnap or Pixabay, or like there's tons of them. What you can do also is search from the last page back, so that you'll bring up the images that are less likely to be used. As I said, people start from the beginning and they just pick the first one because they're lazy. So another way to do that is if you go to somewhere like, before I get to that, there's also a thing called Boolean search, which is where you have things that you don't want. You can have a minus sign right next to the word that you don't want to be included. So if you have, like, if you're searching for a girl smiling, you can have minus young. So you can get rid of all the young girls, so you get the older people out of that. Okay, so that's a Boolean search term. Now, another thing you can do to get great images is if you go to somewhere like creativecommons.org. It's a great site. It's actually a whole system of licensing, so that it's slightly different to public domain images. Public domain images means that you can use them freely without attribution, like you don't have to say the author's name or anything. But Creative Commons actually has a whole series of different licenses depending on whether they let you use their work for commercial purposes, whether they want to be attributed or not. There's a whole bunch of things in terms of the different types of licenses. You can go into creativecommons.org and search there, and they'll give you all the information. The good thing about creativecommons.org is it links to a whole bunch of other sites that you probably don't even think of for public domain images, like Flickr. Like, I know that's kind of it's like the wiki of public domain images. You can just chuck anything up there, and so you have to do a little bit of searching, but there is there's so many images out there. Creativecommons.org also lets you find video and sound and all sorts of other media as well, lots of video, anything. So go there and have a look. Now, lastly, I think that's about it. I think I've covered everything. Okay, I'm way over time. It's 5 minutes. I hope you got that good information out of that. Oh, the other thing is, when you collect together your images, put them into an image bank. You'll have a folder full of images, and you can go and access them anytime you like. You don't have to spend all your hours searching. When you do go into public domain site, put aside a couple of hours, put together a whole bunch of images into an image bank, and then you don't have to worry about it ever again for the next couple of months or something. All right, that's it for today. Thank you for watching.